welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen and Jason Myers as a set to get started. Off we go from Lumen Field. And a big hit there on the opening kickoff. Wow, that is going to set a tone for what could be a very physical game. Play action now. Jackson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike.
And he's into the end zone. What a start. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Kick is good. Makes the score Seahawks 7, Ravens nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
DC, ready? DC. Come on. Sit on. 180. Hey, middle. Sit on.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. There's a short one taken in by Barner. He's close to a first down. A gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Throwing, Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They try and run it with Walker. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
It's a gain of
22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Darnold quickly to Sweeping Jigba. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
4-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And the left first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
14 more yards.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Here's Walker. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
Down at the 4-yard line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
It is brought in the end zone. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seattle.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route like towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
In motion goes Likely. Now the first carry for King Henry. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and a yard. He'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down. So after one, it's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On the option, they give it to Henry. He's got it. That's a first down across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Jay Flowers, the intended receiver. It's second down.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
Moving outside the pocket, and that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
You can hear some boo birds coming out with some angry fans here right behind us, Mike, and rightfully so. They went from second and long, which is obviously not ideal, to now third and nearly impossible. I mean, it's looked about as bad as you can imagine.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins.
I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure if this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
On the ground, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Seattle after this. It is 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Walker. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Now a pitch to Walker. He gets free. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. His second touchdown of this first half.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this. And you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
DC, man. Sit up! I'm on in! Sit up! Sit up!
A first down throw for Jackson. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because